Hmm?
Who do you have for this?
I don't know. Oblivion was saying that he's not taking this super seriously since Crystal Tier is currently 8 players. I believe it does mean that we're gonna see everyone in the do you even call it promotional when it is the top division already?
I guess it's like the qualifying tournament.
Yeah. So like the weekly races are just determining the seeding that happens in that tournament. So and I think he's decided he's probably just about as scared of everyone in the Crystal Division equally, so doesn't really care how seeding plays out. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I'm sure he'll still put on a good show regardless.
It kind of matters to get promoted early because that affects the seeding of the playoff tournament, and getting top 4 is a bye. So like getting into the playoffs early lets you get a higher seed.
That is true. Either way, we're seeing both racers get that early potion and gold rapier. Pretty even so far. Joe having a little bit of issues with that dire bat trapdoor, which, you know, sometimes that's just unavoidable. Very odd bomb usage on Joe's side.
Did he just bomb 2 dirt walls?
Yeah, he did. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. But, you know, maybe he just it's some strat I don't know about. You know, these guys are Crystal. Obviously that means they are flawless players. Gaming gods, if you will. And speaking of flawless play, Oblivion very excellently taking a hit in Congo 1 there and forced to skip out on his boss chest.
Which is good, so that's fine.
You know, the boss chest only contained a titanium axe, and we all know that that's garbage, so it's fine anyway, right?
Oblivion just lost his potion because he tried to use a bomb trap on a dragon and get fireball.
Yeah, Joe not even going to fight the dragon, just going to take the trapdoor straight down and fight him here instead.
Heavy glass armor, gonna kill for that? Or are you just gonna take the Ring of Shadows? Yes, we're taking the Ring of Shadows for the heavy glass armor.
Oh yeah, that's well, if you've got the money for it, which yeah, just 1 bomb for it. Although the downside is they don't have a ring to swap to, so they're kind of fumbling around blind until they can get a ring swap, which is see when you get the Ring of Darkness through Ring of Shadows or through the Shrine of Dark. No, it's Ring of Shadows, Shrine of Darkness. Everyone makes that mistake, I swear, me included. When you get it through the shrine, you get full mapping with it, and that lets you find the shops that you want to steal from. But when you just find the ring itself in the shop by itself, you're probably not going to be finding many shops because you have no mapping. You don't know where they are. So the ring by itself without the mapping is really weak, and I'm sure they're both hoping to get a ring swap just right off the bat from this chest here. And they do. It is a Ring of Luck, so gonna be able to see
put
again.
Put that down as garbage. Put that down as garbage.
Yeah, Ring of Luck definitely not what you want to see, but it is a ring swap, and a ring swap is a ring swap.
Oblivion's playing this gold rapier pretty well. It's just not as good as the titanium axe in any way.
Yeah, you know, rapier, you know, one of the stronger weapon types for sure, and you're still going to be able to push it even with that, you know, a fairly weak 1 damage rapier. Well, now a 3 damage rapier, which is definitely going to help.
3-4. Yeah.
I think he wants to farm up and check that black chest as well. It's a basic spear. Not what you want. But yeah, so long as Oblivion can maintain this.
They're gone already.
Oh, yep, okay, there they go on that ice situation right there. So, meanwhile, Mudjoe missed pick up a Courage Shovel and also a Ring of Peace. And
so the Courage Shovel was in the arena. The Ring of Peace was the shrine that Oblivion is about to bomb. There was actually a bomb trap next to it that a elemental ran over.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like he's going to swap to this Obsidian Flail. I'm having a little bit of trouble with his stream here. But yeah, okay, he does have the Obsidian Flail.
It doesn't help at all.
Probably. And immediately goes down to a Yeti. I can't tell you what happened because I was getting weird glitchy buffering during that time, but unfortunate nonetheless. Which is gonna give Joe pretty much a free reign to just dial back the speed a bit.
Joe's not watching.
Finding Ring of Courage, but gonna stick with the piece here, which I think is the right call. It's absolutely, because your opponent just died. Axe Courage, very, very, very fast. Also, very, very, very spooky.
I don't think Joe is actually watching right now. He talks about how he doesn't watch, so he might just.
So Joe, from what I've heard, Joe, like, has said he doesn't watch like super closely, but he does. I think he does try and keep tab on if his opponent dies. So I mean, yeah, he's checking all these shops. Gonna get the heavy plate and protection against goo here.
Yeah, I don't think he buys the heavy. I don't think he kills for the heavy plate and loses his bombs if he knows Oblivion is if he thinks Oblivion's alive. So
yeah, exactly. Like you know, dropping yourself below the crucial 3 bombs, very risky if your opponent is at all close to you, because you know, those 3 bombs are needed for the Necrodancer fight. And if you're forced to do the puzzle phase, or the butt puzzles as we like to call them, that can be really costly in a race, but a little less so when you're playing against an opponent who's you know, 3 zones behind.
it's still kind of like annoying and it's in some ways dangerous, but when you have all this health,
Yeah, it used to be absolutely disastrous because that butt puzzles meant no spawn minimization. It meant that you had not only a slower fight, but a more dangerous one. But with recent changes in the DLC, the spawn minimization tactics are no longer a thing, and so now it's the same difficult fight whether or not you bomb this stage or not. Also, I kind of wanted to mention Oblivion kind of pulling a slick maneuver against that 2-1 Red Dragon this time around. Activating a bomb trap that finished off the Red Dragon as he went down a trapdoor.
that's what he's trying to do the first time, but then he messed it up. So.
Yeah. But, yeah, Oblivion getting the Titanium Axe this time, but going out of the way for Ring of War. Ring of War, an excellent combination with the Axe, just kind of lets you push back swarms of enemies as you lunge into them continuously. It's very strong, but I mean, strong enough to make up the 3-zone deficit he's looking at? Probably not.
No, Joe's got 4 bombs. He's going to finish in the next, like, probably 90 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Axe very strong in Zone 5 as well, just kind of letting you follow the conduit and mow down swarms as you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it hits 3 tiles, and the hallways in Zone 5 are 3 tiles wide.
Yeah, exactly.
And
the
so
only
you can just
things
stand on
that
the conduit.
as long as you stay on the wire, the only things that are going to give you any trouble are the orcs. And maybe the evil eyes if they happen to be lined up with you. You might have to dodge some of those, but otherwise it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, Joe not even going to slow down to avoid the bomb damage. Not like you need to. He's got heavy plate, 4 hearts, and a potion. But as you can see, you know, with the Amplified now, enemies during this fight is something you have to worry about now.
It makes Ring of Peace even stronger. Peace got really kind of buffed by proxy because Courage is a little worse now and Mana's not great. Now a lot of the top rings are kind of like easy mode rings with between like Piercing, Frost, and Peace.
Okay, and that's going to be race 1 going to Mudjoe.
But yeah, Peace really makes that last fight a lot more trivial because there's no Red Dragons.
But yeah, Joe was like not even slowing down all that much though, even after his opponent took a bath. Just
Yeah, which you find
plowing right through that Zone 5. Like all just yeah, did that little bit of shopping to get heavy plate and boots, and then it's like, okay, that's all I need. I'm just gonna go back to, you know, back to speedrunning. So seed number 2 entered, and we are looking ready to go here. Joe looking to put this set away.
I think Joe would be considered the favorite anyway because he's won the previous two.
Yeah, exactly. Joe has an extremely strong track record amidst the major seasons.
And basically, like, almost all he does is this cadence race practice, anyway.
All right.
To this black chess. Oh, staff. That's an early take, probably.
Yeah, staff is a pretty one of the new DLC weapons. It's a pretty solid weapon. Basically has a dagger range, but whenever you attack, it will fire out a line that hits everything, up until you hit a wall or a chest or something.
It's really good at clearing out trash. Just sort of like 1 damage trash early on.
Yeah, very often, in boss rooms, the mini boss will be leading the pack, and you can just kind of poke at them and clear out the small fry while fighting the mini boss. It's really nice.
It's a great blood shop to find because you know you're going to get your health back immediately. Although Oblivion will just spin his bomb to get the blood drum.
I mean, blood drum staff is a pretty powerful combination.
Yeah, I was talking earlier that about battle shovel staff. One time I got that and it was like really good. So blood drum is kind of the same, well, it's a little more limited. But yeah, you can just line up really long snipes and then just wreck an entire room.
Joe very wisely using a bomb there to turn a otherwise kind of cramped, dangerous situation into a really efficient kill.
And Oblivion just uses the blood drum.
Yeah, both racers are really using their resources to their full potential.
Oh, shopkeeper bro, that's great. That's gonna let him use a lot more of the blood drum.
Yeah, exactly.
He can regenerate some health now.
But yeah, staff. You can really see how strong it is in deep blues here. Just clearing out the pawn line almost instantly.
It's way better than so the longsword is already really strong in this fight, but this is
right there you're seeing some of the blood drum staff potential. But Oblivion gonna ditch this gold staff in favor of the titanium broadsword, which I think is a totally valid decision.
Oblivion's not really happy with the titanium broadsword. He doesn't really. Neither of them really like broadswords.
Oh, but there's another titanium axe. Joe kind of going out of his way to find it. We'll see if Oblivion notices
Oblivion's
it as
not
well.
Gonna see it. He probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I would say he loses, but the jewel dagger's okay.
Jewel dagger's solid, but that's gonna mean his blood drum's not giving him all that much extra value. Oh no! It looks like just maybe tried to burn a beat and didn't quite waste long enough. Either that or miscounted the Dark Golem, but just kind of face planting into a dark Golem there, and yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Apparently, I was like half a second ahead of you.
Yeah, I think Oblivion stream's lagging a little bit behind for me. I'll try and refresh it after this race.
I paused it for a few seconds, but...
Yeah, okay, so Fortissimo going down on Joe's side. Gonna probably go... going for his red chest, finding a curse potion. Probably not exactly what he wants, but...
probably just wanted a...
Probably wanted some kind of torch for the for Zone 5, because it really helps avoid opening unnecessary rooms. Finding some spiked ears, though, that's gonna bring his axe up to a nice 4 damage axe, provided he can maintain his multiplier.
Yeah, torch became something that wasn't really necessary anymore with Zone 4, because you didn't have any sort of mapping at all. And now Zone 5, you need a little bit of it.
Obsidian Spear there, just gonna stick with the axe, definitely the much stronger weapon here. And you could see Joe almost burning a beat to get the right parity with that, but kind of remembering that he's... Oh, unfortunately right there, not having much of a choice, having to burn a beat or either that or take a lot of damage. So just going to lose his spiked ears there, back to a 2 damage axe.
Unfortunately, there was also a Ring of War there you couldn't do. Oblivion went down again to a dragon. He missed his falls because he tried to throw bomb Deep Blues, and the queen caught up to him.
That's a really odd decision, and I don't think he's exactly a fan of throw bomb strats on. I mean, he did coin the like the strats that allow you to do it safely, regardless of like what teleport you get or what the knights do, but I mean, he still acknowledges that it's a slower strat in most cases, so it's kind of weird that he's doing it.
Yeah. Piercing is great.
Oh yeah, Piercing Axe is fantastic. That's just going to let you rush headlong into those Blade Masters that otherwise can give the Axe a bit of trouble.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Don't even care. Just poke him down. So, Joe, halfway through his Zone 4 here, finding a Shrine of Chance. Maybe got to swap to Chainmail here. Looks like he's going to do just that. Chainmail and Obsidian Armor kind of, arguably being fairly equivalent in terms of value. Chainmail going to more reliably, give you that defense. Obsidian Armor potentially stronger, but doesn't fare as well against situations where you're taking multiple hits consecutively.
It's like
Blood Rapier
Joe swap.
Contemplating this Blood Rapier swap, deciding against it, deciding that maybe it's safer in the long run to have a higher damage. That said, there's an Obsidian Rapier who will take that one. I'm gonna spend his only bomb to get this cheese, so...
Yeah, and he ate his carrot, so he's keeping his curse potion. I'm actually wondering if he's going to keep this curse potion. Will thought maybe he was going to mess it up because there was up left. A lot of times people will hit the wrong key combination because they think everything is, they just up left by default.
Oh yeah, he's got the backpack. You do have to watch out for that. Many players have had assorted deaths to, just forgetting about the backpack. Trying to use a usable they just picked up, and, they need to hit the backpack combination, but they hit the normal use item combination, and, yeah, instead you do something like use a curse potion when you meant to use a cheese. And that can be pretty bad if it's, if the situation doesn't really allow for it.
Piercing makes the CoNDOR 4 a lot easier.
Yeah, that Center Blade Master, which can otherwise be a pretty big source of aggravation, not an issue at all. It's essentially just a skeleton. Taking a hit to that Black Bat, though, because, he hasn't, as much as he's kind of, doing shopping and slow playing, he still hasn't gotten luck.
He had a chance to off of... No, he didn't kill that blue dragon in 4-3 with the multiplier up. And he's bombed his other dragons. I don't think he had full multiplier. He waited. Oh, there's Frost. I think he just fight for the hand. I think it's fine.
Yeah, maybe. Or you can buy the shield spell and the Curse Heart container. There you go. But yeah, Piercing really making Zone 5 quite a bit easier too. Those Deviled Eggs, not a problem at all.
They're really
They're essentially really slow-moving Hellhounds.
They become really fast-moving Hellhounds once you accidentally trip them because they get killed by the conduit. Or
looks like Joe missing the correct exit room there. It's on the left there.
Yeah,
but Oblivion's making a good push here, up to 4-1, but that's still more than a zone behind Joe here, who has a pretty darn safe build. That shield spell and some extra hearts.
To the Banshee.
Oh.
That's his third death this run.
Yeah, that one was him trying to push because he really needs to. But Joe getting hit by cursed wraith, so all those hearts get cursed. Gonna just pop the cheese immediately to uncurse some of them. And the power of the conduit right there showing itself off.
He should have died. Like that. You should just be dead. But the conduit just saves him. He luckily had the cheese, so he got some of his hearts back.
And nice, easy dead ringer there. No bombs though, so probably gonna check. Checking purple here, maybe looking for bomb spell. Getting a scroll of need though, not really what you want. He could pop it and maybe get blood shovel. That is something, because with his current setup, it will give him a random shovel.
Yes, doubles used to be different in the testing. Because What did they do?
Okay,
moved
yeah. The way
diagonally
they
and-
worked, they had 2 and 4 HP respectively instead. They only moved like orthogonally when unactivated, and then they moved after being activated. They worked like they do now, but on being hit, they just stood still instead of being knocked back.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
Or did they even? No, I think they moved every beat, but didn't move diagonally. When activated.
When they activated, I think they had the dag. They always had the diagonal movement.
I think the idea was kind of that once you hit one, it'll likely be right behind you, and I think there was no knockback when you activate them as well.
There was no knockback, but like they would not move. Like you would always pin them in place when you would hit.
So
them.
yeah, the idea was kind of that once you hit one, you're forced to waste beats killing it unless you want to take a hit from it. But it just led to a lot of really weird, just kind of unfun situations. So they got reworked quite a bit. Okay, but yeah, that is race number 2. Joe taking the second race with a pretty leisurely 10 minutes and 16 seconds. Leisurely for Crystal tier, at least.
Yeah, he pushed. I mean, there was a time when he slowed down, and then he was still pushing a little hard. Like, that's the thing. You can have a leisurely, easy run and still kind of get 10 minutes if you're efficient with your killing, and you slow down when it's smart, when you're likely to find items, when you farm in the right spots and not just like constantly farming.
Alright, seed number 3 in the entry seed. So probably ready to go very soon. Oh, I was gonna regenerate Oblivion's stream. Oh well, this is the last race. Oh, I need to give Joe his second loot here. There we go. Alright, Joe is off. Yeah, I'm probably got about 3 seconds of difference here. That immediate shop is actually not a blood shop. Both races just going to reset immediately after finding that secondary transmog. Taking kind of separate routes here, though. Joe finding a trapdoor to the right, but Oblivion just kind of going to dig around the bottom.
Could be a bat cave with an item.
Yeah, that it does have an item in that top right tile, or the bottom right tile. Oh, and that's a blast one. That's very nice. Yeah.
I'll pause again on Oblivion. All right.
So yeah, Oblivion taking a bit of a time deficit on that 1-1, but getting a very good item out of it. And not too far behind Joe, who is now going out of his way to check a shop here. Pretty good shop, but doesn't have the resources to buy or kill. Looks like Oblivion is not watching. I mean, he definitely has the option of going over there and killing that shop. Would get a 3 damage longsword out of it.
Yeah, I think he doesn't feel like going all the way over there.
Yeah, it is pretty far out of the way. He probably wants to just kind of, try and push the advantage that he's getting off of the fact that Joe wasted so much time going out of his way to check a shop that he couldn't do anything with. So he's just going to push forward. Looks like he was making good use of the blast helm earlier, because he is back down to 1 bomb, so equal bomb.
Yeah, they ended up with pretty much the same stuff. It's just the blast helm is really nice.
Factoring the delay, Oblivion probably slightly ahead. Gonna check this black chest, getting a nice obsidian broadsword. I know he's not the biggest fan of broadswords, but the fact of the matter is, it is a pretty reliable weapon.
They both use their holy water to save like 3 beats in that fight, which is... I'd save it for another boss, but maybe you'll find something else you want instead. That's the glass shop. That's the glass shop.
Looks like Oblivion gonna ignore it though, but Joe gonna go check it and finding a longsword. It is a super secret shop as well, so he could fight this, and but looks like he wants to keep his bomb.
Yeah. Oh, shipping the potion is Oblivion.
Yeah, Joe gonna take the time to get it, but Oblivion just gonna push.
Well, Joe's got the shovel, so it would have costed Oblivion his trapdoor to get it.
Ah, yeah, that's correct.
Or his bomb. One of his bombs.
So Oblivion still maintaining his lead, but it is a very slight one. Getting a rat familiar out of the red chest.
Oh no, not a rat familiar. He likes the rat familiar, but it
also...
Joe
putting it below him while Oblivion puts it to his right.
Below is better than right. Generally, you just put it on the right because you'd rather have Dove Charm below, but they don't have Dove Charm, so...
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, very nice Strength Charm find for both of them, though.
Yeah, it's going to be much better for Joe, probably 5 damage, which is a lot better than 4, although being able to get 2 damage on the truck is just nice.
There's a Scroll of Need on Oblivion's side.
Torch right now, if he uses it.
Yeah, Torch, or it looks like he's just going to take it with him for now. Maybe use
He'll
it
probably
as an
save
effectual potion.
Or he might save it till he gets a torch, and then try to get a armor, but you can get a gi doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
He's having trouble reading the zone. Oh,
yeah, Joe pulling ahead here with the better Zone 3 read. Zone 3, being infamously difficult to interpret.
Oh, he slides into a trapdoor with a clap. It gets him to break his glass armor.
Oh yeah, that's a little rough, but still in good shape. We might see him checking his black chest here though, just to try and get a weapon that's not gonna break on him on the next hit.
Yeah, and with the strength charm, almost anything is...
Unfortunately, he finds a glass flail, which is
not good enough.
Not only not good enough, it's probably the worst choice of weapons when it comes to Zone 4, but immediately finding a hidden chest with an obsidian axe.
So they're going to be on like the same build. Shield scroll. He should have checked red and found a torch, and then he would have had armor.
Very nicely handled boss room on Joe's part. Managing to scoot right on through. Oblivion just behind, though. Can't count him out just yet.
He didn't find the axe.
Oh, that is unfortunate, though. Yeah, that axe is going to be a really big advantage in Joe's favor.
He just a couple of times.
Oh, no! Oblivion!
Goo.
Just getting gooed. Oh, Joe! Almost leaving his class shard shovel behind. That would have been really bad. Well, a little bit less bad, considering the new Zone 4 rules. Another change and amplified it for those who don't know. You are actually able to dig single tiles of level 1 wall in Zone 4 without a shovel. So having a shovel is no longer necessary to complete Zone 4. Do the Goblin Sentries still spawn?
No.
Okay, so yeah, even that's good. Joe kind of having problems with this pixie here. Snowbro, being a very helpful guy.
Making sure that dastardly pixie doesn't hurt you.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He actually ended up just using the grenade to kill it.
Both of the Goblin Bombers suiciding to the rat familiar there, making this fight pretty
the
easy.
exact same rat familiar.
Oblivion doing a little bit of exploration on the in the first zone, finding a Shrine of Darkness that both the racers missed previously. Not like it's going to help him too much when we're talking about a full 4-zone difference. He needs Joe to die at this point.
Probably not going to happen. Potion.
Yeah, potion. There's a little bit of extra armor. There's a heal spell.
Yeah, that's...
Going to swap to the Titanium Cat here. I think that's fair. With that Strength Charm, it's a 3 damage cat. Very, very strong.
I think I just like the axe so much. I just prefer it over the cat.
I think the axe is probably the faster weapon, but the cat is also something that we're all familiar with. It's been around since the vanilla days. And at this point, with the huge lead Joe's got, he just needs to play for safety. So I think that's the line of thought there.
Oh, just rocketing through everything here, just dancing through. Oh, well, the good thing is he has the rat on one side and the freeze on the other, so he can just actually just walk down the middle and everything pretty much either dies or gets frozen.
All right, and on to Deadringer here. Interesting strats. Oblivion going down to an armadillo, by the looks of it. I'm not
this
quite
is the Joe slow play strat. No, the bomb didn't work.
Everyone take notes. This is how you fight Deadringer.
Don't hit that last bell, please.
Okay, we're doing some lures after hitting half the bells.
No, why did you hit that bell? That's the worst thing you can do.
Oh no, the rat! And now the snow bro. Flawless fight, absolutely beautiful. I love it.
Tier, everybody.
Joe may be taking the opportunity of his decisive lead here to just experiment with some new age Deadringer strats.
Oh, let's see how this works. Oh, okay, it doesn't. Okay, guys, hear me out. What if you just let the rat hit Deadringer over and over again, and then you freeze him? Wouldn't that be faster than the strats we already have?
And it seems pretty good to me. But there we go. Necronancer goes down. And that's going to be GG 3-0 in Mudjoe's favor.
Sure is.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to hop out and go get my stream up, get ready for the race. We'll be a few minutes. Might ask for a few minutes. So I don't know when it'll start, but it shouldn't be too long.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to